what's up? It's your girl Chief 10, and you are tuned in to another episode of the Into the Thick of It podcast. Today, we are going to be talking about outgrowing friends. This was a topic suggested on the Into the Thick of It podcast Instagram page. If you're not already following, go handle that. Thanks. Thank you very much. But today's topic is outgrowing friends. And when I read this suggested topic, I've seen it plenty of times on like my main page when I asked for different topics or things that they wanted to hear Tan talks on. This has always been a topic. And I think before I didn't really stray away, but I think right now it's kind of maybe nice to talk about because I'm actually feeling like I'm going through that. I've been in a period of isolation really since about, I want to say, really, I felt like I wanted to go into it the end of May, but I think I really didn't go into it until sometime in July. Because in May, I went to Dallas with some friends. That was a lot of friend time. I went to Atlanta with really to see Meg, but also spent time with friends. And then I went to Jamaica for another friend's birthday. So there was a lot of friend times. It wasn't really periods of isolation. It was getting ready for all of those trips. And then after that, from pretty much the beginning of July, because that trip we got back the beginning of July, until here now, and it's November, I've talked to maybe one person a month, one friend a month. Besides family, I've been, I'll be around them, but even taking a step back, from family and just really trying to internalize and process what I want from life, how I need to get the things that I want in life. What do I need to change about myself to achieve the things that I want in life? What am I doing? I'm not going to say wrong because every part of life is, supposed to happen, but what things am I noticing? And that's probably why I'm talking about it so much in this like internal and reflection, introspection that I've going on, because that's literally what I'm going through and trying to do with myself, because I don't feel like where I am, where I should be in life. And it's always having to be like outside people that are, and that's what friends are for. They're supposed to boost you up when you're feeling down about yourself. And not to say I feel down about myself, I just know that I want different, and in order to get different, I have to do different. So that also is what I'm realizing comes with friends as well. I'm seeing, because for me, people just be having friends to say they got friends, just like bitches will have a man that's been cheating on them, doing them wrong for years, just be able to say they got a man. I don't like that shit. I don't need that shit. That's too much mental exhaustion and weight on me, especially when I call you my real ass friend, to manage, because all relationships have to be prioritized within your life, and you have to manage those relationships. And I'm realizing that I'm not high on other people's priority lists, so why are they so high on mine? Why do I move how I do when for people that don't do the same for me? And not to say that I'm expecting me out of people, but if we've been friends for X amount of time, if you've known me in a certain type of way, especially my journey on social media, there's very few people that I really consider to be my real friends in real life. And from each of those people that I consider to be my real friends, they inspire me in some type of way. I feel like they, treat me in a specific type of way that is appropriate to call somebody a friend, and lots of other things. But yeah, so I'm in a stage where I don't feel like I'm receiving as much as I give. I'm realizing more and more who I am and how I am. And I don't know if I would quite call myself a people pleaser. That's a hot term now too, and I don't really like to use those either. But this is why I need to do straight audio. Get out the fucking mirror, bitch. So yeah, I feel like I'm having some moments of realization with people of how they are, and I'm even noticing that within my students, they'll do things, and I'm just like, well, that's just how I am. That's just how I am. Okay, I hear you. I really can't do nothing but accept that. That's just how you are. That's not somewhere I want to be. So let me do what I gotta do, because I see who you are, and that's fine, and that's fair. I just, cool. Heard you loud and clear. That'd be my thing. It really is. I was watching the Poor Minds episode with Cash Doll, and she was just saying, I really be like, it is what it is. And when I say I've been saying that so much, it is what it is. It's all good. It's all good. I'm not even about to stress myself about it. But in doing that and seeing that I've been coming into more scenarios like that and feeling ways like that, I just know I needed to, again, remove myself, because I was talking to another friend, And they mention, this, friends or whoever is in your life, and this is always like the lesson or the saying. Some people are in your life for a reason or a season or a reason or whatever, a lesson and a blessing, something like that. All of that. Um, and how I'm moving about it is I'm trying to remove myself so I can see how I'm really feeling about that. And if I'm just feeling this way just for a season, do I want to go into a long drawn out, well, I don't want to be your friend type of thing. And I also feel like that's just unnecessary unless a large confrontation has happened. I see you. I'm going to just chill. I'm going to just pull back. It is what it is. So I don't want to make a big ordeal about things with certain people that I may feel like I'm outgrowing, because it could just be for a season. And I'm trying to see how long, when I step back from this person, how do I feel in my life? What things are changing? How is my thought process different? Am I doing better? Am I doing worse? Do they really, and unfortunately, this is how you have to do things in your life, deserve a place in my life? Is it really necessary? Because again, for me, that's just management that I don't need to manage. And there's so many other things that I got going on. I have to divide myself in a way that I'm not feeling stressed or overexerted. And that can seem selfish, but a lot of times when you're trying to self-manage, you have to be selfish. Nobody else is thinking about you but you. Nobody else cares about the things that you're going through but you. So you have to see how you can handle the things that you got going on and other people. So that's where I'm at with it. There's one where a discussion probably could be had, but I've been seeing that nobody be caring as much as I be caring. So I'm just like, okay, let me just care less and do what I need to do. Um, yeah, and I'm getting to a point, and I think about that too. It's like, damn, am I just cutting everybody off? Am I chopping everybody? There's plenty of people left, and the people that are left, I love them to death. But I'm really trying to analyze: am I just feeling like I've outgrown these people, and why? And I'm hey, everybody do your motherfucking thing. I'm not God. I cannot judge. But there has to be a judge for my life. So I'm just seeing what I'm getting from everywhere. It's a lot of intake going on. It's a lot of internal looking going on. And yeah, there's things that have to be changed. And I be thinking about my future, like selfish things like a wedding. Am I gonna have bridesmaids? Do I even want to do the whole bridesmaids thing? And it's just like, I want to be loved in a certain way, and that's by everybody in my life. And the only people that, let me not say the only people, the main people that be showing me they love me and make me feel like worthy of love and XYZ is my family. And I cherish that to the core, because I know that is not the case for so many people. So many people can't rely on family. Family is the one that fucked them up. Family is the one that do them dirty. Family is the one that be messing up shit, fucking up shit. So when I say I cherish my family, and that saying of, all you got is family, it rings true for me. That's what it be feeling like. Don't nobody love me how my family love me. I was a wanted person in this world by these people, and they show that shit. Love that for me. And that's why I don't want to deal with people if I'm not receiving that. And also, on the other side, Libra, scale, weigh it, balance. I may not be giving what they feel like they need. So it's also easier, and where we're in these phases of, people judging what they need and what they want in their life. I may not be giving them what they need. So it's just everybody just doing their thing. Unfortunate, but that is very unfortunate, the reality of our world now when it goes with friends, relationships, everything. And it's not that I'm out here looking for new friends, because I actually don't want to do that shit. I don't want to have to be on interview mode. And it's like, I've learned so much, and that's the insecurities in me. Learn so much not to trust people. It's just easier for me to be by myself. And also what I've been learning is that, like, I be exhausted from having to deal with people. So I have to choose very wisely who I allow in my space, because who I am requires a lot out of me, mentally, physically, emotionally, and I'm just a sensitive ass bitch. So there's that. yeah, so if you're not making me feel inspired, you're not making me feel good about myself, you're having me confused, which takes a lot of mental strength, a lot of, not even strength, a lot of mental um exertion, confusion, because you're just thinking about either way, or it could be this, and then you start creating shit, and it's just, that's mentally exhausting. I don't have fucking time. I don't need nobody in my life that's making me think, feel like that. You guys to motherfucking go. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's me. It's my bad. Because I don't feel like you thinking like this. You ain't worried one way or another if I'm gonna say something. I don't know if any of that really went with outgrowing friends. I'm gonna keep going, but those are the things that I'm thinking about when I feel like these may be people that I've outgrown, or they're not feeding me. And I hate to say that because it feels so, if I'm not getting nothing from you, you can't be in my life. And that's just not what it is. That's just not what it is, or not how I'm meaning it to sound. But like, if I don't feel like we're benefiting one way or another, what is the reason? Or if it's a more one-sided feeding, I can't partake. So I guess that's the feelings that come over me when I think about like, oh, I've outgrown this person, or maybe we don't need to be friends, and just evaluating, why do we become friends in the first place? Over time, people grow, change, and I enjoy that in people, and I like to see that in people, but it's also frustrating to me when I've been friends with a person for XYZ and they're the same. Because I feel like I've changed so much. And not to say, again, you have to be like me, but also, like, I think that's just naturally part of life. You're supposed to grow and change. So if I'm not seeing that, it gives me stagnant, which something that I just don't like, because you should, I don't know if you should also always be chasing something, because like, even when I see like chasing the bag, I'm not chasing the bag. The bag is chasing me, and the way that I will get to the bag is through being authentically who I am. Because otherwise it just feels like work, and who wants to work? Nobody wants to work. We do that shit because we have to. But I want it to be able to come to me, flow to me from being me, which flows out of me, cycle. That's how I want my cycle to be. The money come in because I'm letting myself out. The money come in because I'm letting myself out. I'm letting myself out. People are seeing that I'm letting myself out. They're enjoying that I'm letting myself out. They want to see more. The money comes in. And not more as in more of me, but just like authenticity. I really don't feel like there's enough of that these days. And that's why I pressure it. I don't pressure it, but like push it so much. I just want everybody to feel okay being them. People be so scared to be them, and I hate that. I've been going through cycles of that forever. Like being scared to show who I am, be who I am, talk who I am, act who I am. And it like, again, the introspection with like sexiness. That has been a big thing for me. And I'm seeing how long it's been sustained in me, and where it like falls with me now, and how it makes me move and do certain things. But I am a sexual being. The conflict. Tangent. Sorry. But yeah, these are the things I'm looking at. I'm just trying to see and figure out and stand firmly in who I am. Stand firmly in all of who I am. Recognize, realize, understand who I am. So that I feel like I'm portraying myself in the most authentic light. And I can stand courageous in it. That's what this is for. So, if you saw my tattoo on my main channel, on my personal channel on YouTube, I did a little tattoo. Outgoing friends, like most big decisions in life, you have to do that internal look, and you really can't use outside sources to help you determine and make that decision. Because when you do that, number one, especially if whoever you're including that's outside of you and that person that you feel like you're outgrowing, you're talking about them behind their back. Don't really like that. Done it, and that's why I'm saying it. Don't really like that. And two, if you already feel like it's not worth addressing, you definitely shouldn't be addressing it with anyone else. So you just have to come up on your own if this is someone you need to make a statement with and just cut off, or if backing up is just what naturally needed to happen. So that's what I think about outgrowing friends. I think it can be very tough, especially if it's people that you've been friends with or thought you were friends with for X amount of years. If it's some friends that you've only had for a month, girl, Were y'all really even? Did you even? Some people be open up quick, so let me not judge. I be a little bit slower to open up to motherfuckers. So that's just me. When it comes to that part of my life, online, I feel like I do show a lot, but sometimes I feel like I used to show a lot more way back in the day. So yeah, that's a conversation you have to have with self. I think that you need to do a real internal check when you're making that decision as well, because are you feeling like you're outgrowing this person, or is it some insecurities in you? I think that's a conversation that needs to be had. Why you feel like you need to back up from them. So check both sides. Is it really them? There's things that you're seeing in them or not getting from them that you don't like, or is it something in you that you see in them that you feel like you should have XYZ? Check it. Libra, scale, balance. Multiple things can be true at the same time. So, check yourself before you wreck yourself out of good people. I'm talking to y'all, but I'm talking to me. So, yeah. I just be thinking. And this is my time of thinking. And that's why it does take some periods of isolation, because there's just too much going on in the world. This is going to come out after voting, but it's November 4th right now. If you didn't vote, I don't like you. I said it. For y'all, I'm not voting for either candidate ass motherfuckers. Y'all are silly. I said it. I'm not sorry about it. For y'all, I'm voting for DT. Y'all are silly. I don't like y'all. I said it. I'm not sorry. There is just way too much. I'm not even going to get on my pedestal, because I know we've been tired of talking about it. We've been talking about it for so long. But let me get this off my chest real quick. There's too many issues at stake, and you motherfuckers that was ever like, oh, it's only 2 people to choose from. It ain't like we got so many options. Y'all don't need no more options, number one, because y'all already indecisive as it is. And this is coming from a Libra. And I keep saying that Libra shit because I be seeing it more and more every day. The characteristics and traits that they say. But also, if y'all are mad about 2, imagine electing a motherfucker or allowing a motherfucker to get elected that wants to become a dictator. Are y'all dumb? Are y'all dumb? Are y'all dumb? Are y'all dumb? All the other bullshit aside, are y'all dumb? Y'all are mad about 2, but want to pick a motherfucker that wants to be the one and only for forever fucking long he wants to? That wants to take y'all back to cotton? Any person of color? Y'all are some silly motherfuckers. And I'm saying silly. Y'all know what y'all are. Y'all kill me. You can't argue me down. He's not good on any policy, any issue that has been brought about. He is not good for one of them. Y'all are cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs and be talking on shit y'all have no idea about and just be saying. And I promise you, for motherfucker talking about that $1,200 little baby $100 check, and that's why y'all wanna. You're sick and I don't like you. Get off all my shit. We are not the same. You're a human of hatred. You got to go. So yeah, got it off my chest. But anyway, and for the motherfuckers scared to talk about it, y'all scare me too. Because in this, like, there could be times before back in the past, sure. Don't tell who you voting for. No, I'm telling Kamala Harris. And if you didn't, you scare me. You want a different world for real. No. I want to make this one back right. So, DC don't like none of y'all motherfuckers if you're not the super ultra rich, and he not even really the super ultra rich because he owes so much money to every damn body. If y'all really check his history, he been a bully from the jump. Why would y'all want a fucking bully running this country who has no background in it? All he do is talk, and the most y'all can say is y'all like the way he talking. I don't even like that because he talk like he's slow. His vocabulary ain't even there. What do y'all like? Y'all, I said it was off my chest. I'm sorry. Clearly she's upset. Clearly she's upset. But yeah, I think that's all I have to say about outgrowing friends. That's a personal check you gotta have. Check the balance and see why you're really feeling like you're outgrowing them. Is it you or is it them? Is this a conversation that could be had? If this is a real ass friend to you, do you feel like y'all can have a sit down and maybe work through those issues? I feel like that is the mature way to go. But also, if you're in a space, you're in a state, you got moves to make. I understand, again, that's a personal talk. Maybe it is just natural to back it up. These are all things you have to decide, though. Again, talking to outside sources may give you a little insight, but nobody can really tell you how you feel. You're the only one in there, boo. So, yeah. That's what I have to say. Episode 2. Well, this is actually episode 21. But episode 2 of the day. Look at that confetti. All right, thank y'all so much for tuning in. I hope they gave y'all a little insight, a little knowledge. Maybe we could chat about it in the comments below. But yeah, if you want to talk something, say something, email me, text me, call me, leave me a message. We can run that mug up. And we can, get into it a little bit deeper. So yeah, thank you guys so much for coming back to another episode. And I will see y'all in my next one. Stay true.